And as usual, in our second intermission, we have Blogger's Blurb with Josh Lockhart. Welcome, Josh.
Well, thanks for having me.
Now, I know one thing you want to talk about is our pre-playoff.
Yes, I do. Not pre-playoff, the first round predictions.
First round predictions. Well, pre-playoff.
Okay.
Now, we agreed on a couple.
We actually agreed on a fair bit.
I think the one that I got wrong has to be the Nelson Leafs and the Castlegar Rebels. I thought Castlegar had more depth, and I thought Nelson would give them a fair run, and I thought it would go a long way. And I actually thought Nelson might actually, or Castlegar might actually win that series.
Well, yes, and so did I. But what was fascinating is I re-listened to that. Well, I didn't hear you say they had more depth last time, but yeah, I thought so as well. But for me, I thought their top line would carry them,
yep,
which went against everything we had been talking about up to that point where depth gets you through the playoffs. So it was I'm not surprised that we ended up being wrong in that one because we were like, yeah, the top line will do it when Nelson's depth
I think the biggest surprise for me was Nelson, ex-Dynamiter, Sawyer Hunt, scoring in triple overtime, scoring in double overtime,
yes,
giving the Nelson Leafs the series. I mean, it must have been a great series to watch, even though it only went 4 games.
He would have been a lot of fun to watch. I miss him, but he's where he needs to be. But yeah, that would have been an excellent series, absolutely.
And I thought that Kamloops would beat 100 Mile House. Correct. And they did.
I thought the Wranglers would win that series with their home ice advantage, and I was wrong.
Well, Kamloops won, I think it was game 1 they won game 2 in 100 Mile House.
Yes, and that's when I was like, all right, I'm done.
But that was a close series as well. No blowouts in that series.
No, it still went to 6 games, right? But yeah, that was quite something. Now,
we both thought that Beaver Valley would win their series against Invermere. I thought it would go 5 or 6 games. I thought Invermere was coming on strong.
Beaver Valley? Or
Creston against Beaver Valley.
Okay, yes.
And I thought that would go 5 or 6 games.
You said
Beaver
5
Valley
or 6
had no
games.
trouble with Invermere. Creston had no trouble with Beaver Valley.
Yeah, sweeping them in 4.
With Invermere.
Yes. So if I may nitpick a little bit here.
You may.
You were 7 for 8. And I was 6 for 8. So, job well done. However, in terms of being where we matched who the winner was and the number of games, I was right with the Thundercats in 4 games. You were right with the Dynamiters in 6 games. I said it would be 7. And then I actually I don't know. Because you didn't really say how many the Coyotes would win in. I think you just agreed with me that it would be 4. So maybe we tied that one.
Okay.
But yeah.
And again, I thought Beaver Valley would have more trouble with
we both
Grand
said
Forks.
5. Yeah, we thought Grand Forks would at least win a game there.
And Grand Forks they didn't give any difficulties to. No. Well, I shouldn't say that because the first game I think went into overtime, and there was a couple of close games, but again, Beaver Valley didn't have a lot of trouble with.
It's the same thing Beaver Valley's doing right now with the Leafs. They've I think 2 of their games have gone to overtime. And Beaver Valley's come out ahead, but now they're up 3-0 in their series because of that. And same with Soyuz. They're up 3-0 on the Summerland Steam, but all their games have been close as well.
Yep.
So it really doesn't show how close the series has been when they're both 1 game away from finishing off their series.
And this next series, I thought Kamloops, when they won the first game in Chase, that they would be a little tougher against Chase in the second round.
Right.
Chase has a 3-1 lead over Kamloops, which I kind of thought that in the Kamloops arena after they won that game in Chase that they would have a better run at it.
Yeah.
Now they're back in Chase. I don't give Kamloops much of a chance of coming back from 3-1.
Yeah, that's really hard to do. It happens, but it's really hard.
And that's why this game is so important for the Crescent Valley Thundercats.
Yes.
If they fall 3-1 to the Dynamiters, it's going to be tough for them to come back. And tonight they're playing like a desperate team. They're playing as good as I've seen them play all year long.
Absolutely.
They're hemming the Dynamiters in. The Dynamiters have getting the odd golden scoring opportunity, but Brock Lefebvre is doing a great job in nets for them.
He's doing fantastic. And there's been moments, I hate saying this, but it feels like The puck has been bouncing around so much that it feels like we're watching like an Atom team at times. Like just with how disorganized the Dynamiters were on their like power play, with passes not connecting and the puck just bouncing around, and their chances that they would get, then the puck would just like jump over their stick. So they just haven't had that control of the puck like they usually have had in previous games.
Well, the Thundercats are playing a very aggressive penalty kill, and the Dynamiters are taking a half a second too long to do something with the puck, either a pass or a shot. And I noticed one of the plays they like to have is have the left point, and that's usually somebody like Bertoya, giving it to the right point, and actually, no, not Bertoya, but Van Steinberg, putting it over to the right point, which is what they want to do to get the shot. But then Langler, who's the trigger man on that, takes a little bit too long, and then before he can get the shot away, then the defensive player is right in front of him. Then he has to put it in the corner, and they have to set up all over again. And that's part and parcel of the good penalty killing by the Thundercats. Absolutely. But it also, having the Dynamiters know that they want to get the shot right away, and before the defenders can get in front of them, take that shot a little bit quicker. Get the pass, fire it on net, look for a rebound, and put it in behind Lefebvre.
Well, and simplifying the play for the Dynamiters, because they've been trying to make that extra pass as well on a couple of attempts, and it's just like, shoot! Now, I remember there's that Andrew Ferentz video that came out about him mocking, well, not quite mocking the fans, but just the idea of like, if you tell me to shoot, the other team can hear me as well. But just that, the fans are getting on about that. But
and it's not tell me to shoot; it's just get the puck and get rid of it.
Yes, quickly.
Now, one question I want to ask you, because you have a great view of this side of the arena, we can't see it very well.
Right.
On the Crescent Valley Thundercats goal, where Osmer lost his balance beside the Crescent Valley Thundercats bench, did you see anything untoward coming off the bench to have him fall? Like, did somebody grab his stick? Did they grab his jersey? I didn't see anything here. I couldn't see anything, but I know that Farmer went over to talk to the referee about something after that goal was scored, and I was wondering if that was the case.
To be honest, I didn't see it. It looked like he just lost his balance, which has been
that's what it appeared like to me here
of the Dynamiters for the night. Like, there's been Brett Bertoya down at the far corner there. He looked like he was figure skating for a bit as he was losing balance. So that's what it looked like to me.
Okay.
Now, could he have stepped on someone's skate or stick? Absolutely, but I didn't see that.
Again, we could see that from our vantage point.
Where I was, it looked like he just lost his balance, and they went in.
Then it's a 3-on-1 and a nice pass across the crease, and James is there to put the puck into the open net. And one thing I have to say, though, 32 shots by the Thundercats in 2 periods.
That's a lot.
Cody Campbell is playing a whale of a game.
And he has been since that 6-5 loss in Fernie. He's been fantastic. Even when we lost 4-1 in Creston a couple nights back, there was 42 shots or something that they fired.
I thought I saw 51, but that's
maybe it was like it was a lot of pucks directed at him. So you can't fault him for their troubles. He is doing everything he can to make sure the Dynamiters have a chance to score.
Well, they're down 1 goal going to the third period. They've got a short power play to kill off, or a penalty to kill off.
Right.
Then if the Dynamiters can pick up the speed, because it looks like the Thundercats, to me, have a half a stride on the Dynamiters.
They do.
They're forechecking. They're on the defense real quick. The Dynamiters having trouble getting it past the defenseman, and the defensemen are not backing off. They're pinching in.
But that's what happens when you have that desperation.
Yes.
Which the Thundercats have right now.
Right.
Hopefully the Dynamiters can channel that themselves going into this third period. But with 18 shots in 2 periods, you're not going to beat Brock Lefebvre with that. You got to fire how many shots they fired at Campbell to break through him, because he is a phenomenal goalie.
Or you need a couple of shots like Karpyshyn had with his end-to-end rush and put it high stick side or high glove side after beating the defenseman and cutting in front. And I know that's one thing the Dynamiters are trying to do tonight, is get that puck in the corner, come out in front, and try to jam it in, looking for a rebound. And I think that's the way to beat Lefebvre, is to get the puck on net, look for a rebound, and try to put it in that way.
Absolutely.
And I think that's, other than the third goal last night, or the fourth goal, the winning goal last night.
Winning goal, yes.
And again, that's where what I want them to do, or what I think they should do, they did do.
Yeah.
It went from Farmer to Van Steinberg. Van Steinberg took no time at all, put it on net. Carrillo tipped it in, and it was in the net.
Yeah.
And that's what they need to do is, on that D to D, put it on net. Look for a rebound.
Because Lefebvre has great vision, so if you can't block his vision or get a nice bounce off of a rebound, he's going to be, tough to beat.
Now let's talk about the officials tonight. I thought the officials done a good job tonight.
I agree.
The Dynamiters have spent way too much time in the penalty box.
Yes.
That last 4-minute penalty that Colapello took, it was a spear.
I didn't see it, so I was like, I don't know. But, yeah.
He and the defenseman were slashing at each other.
Jousting a bit.
And then at the end of the play, he added a little bit to it and took a 4-minute penalty. It could have been a 2-minute slashing penalty because it wasn't a serious penalty. But when you call spearing, it's automatic 4 minutes.
Yeah. And it happened down in that far corner, which I can't see well from my vantage point. So
it was in the defensive zone for the Dynamiters, deep in the corner. And we had a good view of it. And I thought Colapello probably deserved a penalty before that because he was slashing at the defenseman first, and then finally took the extra two. But the Dynamites did a great job killing off that 4-minute penalty. They have 32 seconds left, and we look forward to a third period. The Dynamites picking up the pace.
Yes, it'll be great. So thanks for having me, and
Josh
good luck
Lockhart,
in the third.
Bloggers Blurb, thank you for coming by, and we'll see you here probably in Game 6.
Absolutely. I'll be here.
Josh Lockhart, the Dynamiter blogger, Bloggers Blurb.